Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl here, Bex21, and I'm back at it with another video. If this is your first time seeing me, my name's Bex, my name's Becca, my name's Rebekka. Girl, you could call me whatever you like, sis, but don't call me Becky. Oh, I can't even do it today. Today is a very sad day. Ooh, while I'm talking to you, hang on, because I forgot to do brow gel. Okay, today is a very sad day. It's a very tragic day. Just a few hours ago I found out that Kobe died along with his daughter, and I just want to put my respects out there. Very tragic event, very sad event. I've been around his presence. I've never met him directly, but I've been in his presence, and he is such a kind person. He's all one for his children and everything. Like, he's a great dad, and that's one thing that he's definitely going to be remembered as. But he's never been cocky, never been stuck up, just a very strong, beautiful presence. So I just want to put my respects out there for him, his children, and his family. On a lighter note, today I wanted to do a video about astrology. I grew up in a household where my mom was like, no, we don't do that. That's the devil's work. Even though astrology is in the Bible, like, how you think the three wise men found Jesus? Like, but you know how Christians are, so they don't astrology what, you know what I mean? There's plenty of case scenarios in the Bible that actually talk about using the stars. The only text that you will find negative, I forgot exactly the scripture. If I find it, I'll put it right here, but it pretty much just states that not even astrologers are going to be able to save you in end times. Exactly what that text translates to. So I don't know why everybody's getting these other translations of whatever it is, but that ain't it, baby. If anybody's curious about my signs, so I am a Virgo sun. Yes, okay, love me, I know, thank you. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. That's how everybody perceives us, but I really don't feel like we're like that. I'm also a Virgo rising, which means that when the sun was rising time, that's when I was born. So very powerful energy, okay? Big, strong Aries energy from that, especially Leo as well. First house sun, we're not gonna talk about that right now, but very Leo, Aries, fiery energy that comes with me. And then you have my moon sign, which is Aquarius. You know, a lot of people like to say astrology is not real, but if you break down the astrology, you know, everybody has three main signs, and then you also have to look at your planetary aspects as far as your Mercury, as far as your Venus, your Saturn, your Mars. You know, all these things affect you in a different way, and that's why it's a lot more in depth than people like to believe it as, or like to see it as. You know, I suggest that everybody goes and checks out their natal chart. You know your time of birth, you know, look at your birth certificate, and then go ahead and look at that. Today I want to talk about how I feel about each sign. So I'm pretty much going to be talking, you know, I'm gonna be talking my mess about your sign. So if you have a problem, I said what I said, square up, period, okay? Because I got a taser. It's nothing. Clack, clack. Clack, 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 clack. I'm gonna go in order as far as the signs currently and what we're in. So we just hit Aquarius season, yay. Happy Aquarius season to all my Aquarius. Like I said, I'm Aquarius moon, so like I can relate to you guys too. Having that weird estranged energy, you know. I will say, I'm just gonna get into it talking shit. The only way I like Aquarius is if you're a healed Aquarius, okay? If you transmuted your trauma, if you faced your trauma, if you realized what your trauma is, if you know yourself back and front to back in an entirety, then I love you. My godmother's mother is an Aquarius, and she's like my second mom, and I love her so much. She's been so amazing to me. Like, of course we've had, like, I would only say honestly with her, I've had like one encounter that's ever been like negative. Besides that, I've never had any negative encounters with her. I really love Aquarius that are healed. If you're an unhealed Aquarius, you like to project your trauma and shit onto other people. You know, things that you don't like about yourself, you like to put that on other people. And unhealed Aquarius don't realize what they're doing, but they really do this. And it's very frustrating. And like, I feel like that's why a lot of people, like, Aquariuses get bad names, because that's the case, you know. Fun fact, there's not many Aquariuses. That's the least sign there is in the world. I find Aquarius can be snotty, like act like they're better than you because they feel less than. Some Aquarius too, they like to like put a mask on, so they'll pretend to be somebody else, but like people who know can clearly see through your bullshit, you know what I mean? So it's like, for what? For why? You know what I mean? But you know, they can be very fun loving. You know, it takes them a while to open up. It takes them a while to be who they are. You know, as long as you kind of gain that connection and you gain their trust, they'll show you exactly who they are and they'll be their authentic self. I love the eccentric Aquariuses as well, who love to be themselves, who, you know, Meg Thee Stallion is a perfect example of a great Aquarius. She's Aquarius sun, and I think she just embodies everything with Aquarius, but she carries a lot of Leo energy. I'm not sure if she's a Leo moon moon or what, or Sagittarius energy even. She could be Sagittarius moon, but she carries a lot of like, you know, I'm gonna wear what I wear, like I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. And once Aquarius gets past their mask and they actually act like who they are or who they want to be, they are great people. Unhealed Aquarius, if you're unhealed, you have trauma you haven't dealt with, stay the fuck from me, okay? Bye-bye. Don't no, I ain't kicking with you, ho. Don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't speak to me. I too want to mention, when it comes to Aquarius, women and men, I feel like are pretty close to being the exact same thing, but I feel like the men hide who they truly are a little better. And then as far as fiery energy, I don't think it's fiery. I carry a lot of fiery energy, you know, I have Virgo, like, so I think it's just like I want to be angry like a little cat, like, you know, but I'm not scared of cats, so it's like okay. The next sign we're going into is water. We just did air. We have Pisces. F y'all, no. No, 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 no. I can't stand you guys, but I love Pisces women, okay? Pisces women are a lot different. They're definitely very dreamy, but in like a good way. I don't want to say in like an illusion way, but like, you know, you guys always have your plans, like you guys have things laid out, you know, at least as far as what you want to do, you have some goal, you have direction. As a Virgo, I really like that. It's a lot of organization to me, so you know, I can appreciate that aspect of you guys. My worst relationship I've ever had was with a Pisces man. I've never dated a woman, okay? So I just want to say that was a wild experience. It was definitely like water, okay? Like we were going through the waves. I haven't talked to you guys about that, but he's pretty much a psychopath. He's very abusive, but I will say one thing that I really appreciate him, he taught me a lot. You know, after I turned 16, I was pretty much on my own. Like I had to raise myself. It was really hard and I didn't know a lot. I mean, I still picked up things here and there, but he really sat down and talked to me about everything, like a lot of things pertaining to like life and street life and things like that. So I mean, of course I knew a little bit, but like he really went into depth and really helped me with a lot of things, taught me a lot. I learned a lot from him, so I really appreciate him. Sorry, I smell like weed. One of the neighbors chiefing. It's loud, can y'all hear it? So stupid, right? So I really appreciate that about Pisces. Pisces can be very funny too when you get kind of inside of them and be who they are. They can be very possessive though. Like y'all are just like, oh, you can't go nowhere, you can't do this, you can't do this, da, da, da. This is around the time that I was a stripper that I actually dated him, and like he was weird. Like it was just a mess. He was just too possessive for me. Even before I became a stripper, super possessive. He's definitely like rude, definitely snobby trait too, like stuck up. He was ugly too, I couldn't even lie, but he was like stuck up about it. Like he thought he was the shit and this and that. But when Pisces are hurt, they will hurt you, okay? But overall, like with Pisces, I'd be cool hanging out with Pisces women, but as far as Pisces men, baby, you get so close to me. After that, you gotta go, okay? So the next sign is fire. And sorry if my camera's moving, it's on the stand. And this is Aries. So one thing I will say about Aries, I really haven't encountered many Aries in my life, but the few that I have, like you guys are weird. They're very self-driven to me, and I can appreciate a self-driven person, but when it's like they don't care about other people, like everything they see the world is like themselves and for themselves motivation. That's one thing they really have in common with a Gemini. You guys really just care about yourself, self-driven. A lot of times Aries don't care about people's feelings or things like that, but I'm a Virgo, so it is what it is. You guys could definitely be like that Scorpio energy, and it's just like you know, especially when you guys think that somebody hurts your feelings, and it's just like, baby, nobody's talking about you, relax and calm down. That ain't cute. You know, you guys carry that energy with you. I don't know, like I said, Aries is just a little sign that I feel like I need to get closer to more Aries in my life to really like understand you guys. But I don't really click with Aries like that. Like we never like click. I've never gotten close to an Aries. It just hasn't happened, so it is what it is, I guess. Don't really have much to say about you guys, but you guys are definitely fucking stubborn, and like you guys think you know everything. Like, and I know you guys, you're probably like, you're a fucking Virgo, you think you know everything, and it's like, no, I feel like Aries thinks they know everything. I'm quick to admit that I don't know something, but when it comes to Aries, it's like, no, like they are gonna do what they want, when they want, and the way that they want to do it, okay? So the next sign is Taurus. Okay, so this, honestly, I feel like Taurus is my favorite sign as far as male and female go. No discrimination here with Taurus. I always click with Taurus. I love Tauruses. I love Taurus' sense of humor, the way they are, just like everything they encompass, you know, the things they care about, and you know, they have such a like humanitarian way about them, which I don't know, people don't really see it that way, but I do. You know, they're about their bag, they're about their business. They, you know, they're serious when they can, and when it's not time to be serious, they can be relatable, and I really like appreciate that about them. I will say that Tauruses can be very stubborn. They can stand in their own way. That's a bull. That comes with the bull. That's that energy, you know. I think Taurus is a fixed sign. I'm not 100% sure, but this kind of just goes with the whole territory, like I said. So I feel like Tauruses don't see their full potential in life, and it's so frustrating because I'm like, you guys are amazing. You guys know how to make a way out of no way. You guys can do anything. You guys can get a bag. You guys have that motivation. You guys can have motivation when you really want something, and you know, it's just like frustrating to watch because I'm like, you're almost there, like you're right there, just keep going. Definitely one of my favorite signs, so I guess I'll be biased. And what, again, you want to fight, period. Clack, 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 clack. Okay, so the next sign is an air sign. We have Gemini. Gemini. So growing up, I effing hated you guys. I hated all Geminis. I couldn't stand a freaking Gemini. Y'all pissed me off when I was younger. You guys were self-driven to me. You guys were irritating, But now that I've gotten older, I actually can see a Gemini for who they are instead of what they express. Does that make any sense? So I feel like you guys are can be very standoffish to people. And it's like you want people to hate you or not like you. I don't understand. One thing also about Geminis that bothers me is your guys' ego is through the fucking roof, okay? Wow. But this is because Geminis are very self-driven. They do everything for themselves. Just like I was saying Aries, but they are worse, okay? Geminis can manipulate situations to get what they want. They will manipulate you to an entirety. They will say and do anything that gets them forward to their goal of whatever the hell they want. So this is why that sneaky energy comes in and people are like, oh, I can't trust a Gemini. That's why, because they are for self. I will say Geminis are funny. Like, I love the humor of a Gemini. I think you guys are hilarious. Nobody appreciates your humor, but I will tell you this right now, Virgos will appreciate your humor, okay? We may not like you that much, but we will appreciate your humor. One thing I also cannot stand about fucking Geminis, I'm trying not to curse so much on this channel, so, you know. But one thing I cannot stand about you guys, Gemini, you guys will make up a case scenario in your head and believe it. Tell me I'm lying down below. Tell me I'm lying down below. Tell me I'm lying. Exactly. You guys just make up shit for no reason, and it's like, what is your problem? And then like you come and talk to somebody, or you don't even talk to them anymore, you shun them off, or you get an attitude with them, and it's like, what the F is your problem, you know? One thing I also will say is like, y'all pop for no reason. One thing when you guys are with your friends, you guys pop, and I'm like, who the F are you? Who do you think you are? You need to come down off that high horse, baby, because you ain't that cute. Your hair's uneven. You look dusty, you know? Geminis is just like, I don't get that. Like, when you want to be seen as that bitch, that almighty, like, you guys just snap on people. You guys can be very bipolar-ish and all this, but the one thing that really pisses me off is you guys make up case scenarios in your head and you believe them. Like, you guys are crazy for that. You know how bipolar that is, or how crazy that sounds? As somebody who's a psych major with 2 degrees, like, do not know how crazy that sounds. Think about it. Oh my God, the sign that I hate the effing most, okay, is next. The water sign, Cancer. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you. I hate Cancers. I cannot stand you guys. Every Cancer I met, I never liked. Okay, number one, y'all are moody AF. Y'all have one mood one day and then 1 second it's like change. Especially when you guys don't get what you want or like what you're looking for, whatever. Like, you guys have like a way about you of like you're just like the ocean. Just like I said with Pisces, but that's your emotions. They're just like up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's like, you guys get this fake ass fiery energy. You notice I'm like this. Y'all get this fake ass fiery energy. Baby, calm down, you're a water sign. Everybody ain't all like that, okay? People will pop the shit out of you. Y'all always act like y'all wanna pop shit. Cancers just have this like fake ass fiery energy. Like, you guys think you're badasses, but you're really not. Whenever you guys don't get your way, you wanna throw a fucking tantrum and a hissy fit. That's one thing I cannot stand. Like, the world is not like that, baby. The world does not work to appease you or anything. Like, you do not run the world. You are not God. You are not Jesus. Come the fuck down. I can't with cancers, whether it's male or female cancers, both of them I don't like. You guys are rude, you guys have attitude, you guys are so fucking selfish, it's beyond me. You guys don't think about anybody else but yourselves and how you feel in that moment. And like, if you can't explain yourself, or if you can't like talk about how you feel in that moment, you just like fucking explode. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you're a Virgo, don't date a fucking Cancer. You're not gonna last long. If you last, it might be for a little while, but for the long term, that relationship's not gonna work. I can tell you that right now. The way Virgos are built, no. The only thing that y'all have in common is that you'll do anything for your partner. Virgos will get too tired of that energy that Cancers leave, but bye. Sorry if that's your sign, but baby, I don't like you. Take it personal if you want to. But besides Taurus, okay, we get into the popping astro signs. Okay, now here is where the zodiac starts cracking. Okay, this is where the fire gets lit, baby. Okay, so we have Leo. Leo. My cat probably think I'm calling him Leo. This is where the fire ignites, you know, like I said, minus the Taurus, okay? This is where fire ignites. This is where shit gets popping. This shit get cracking. Notice the rest of the year in the zodiac, like, ain't nobody really doing nothing. But come down this time, shit's popping, period. Leo, you guys have a strong but quiet energy about you guys. I don't know if that makes sense. Some of you guys, okay? When you guys are very confident and you're happy within yourselves, you guys shine very bright. You guys are out there, you know, you have that Aquarius like, you don't even care what you wear, you just put it on in a good way though. Like, it matches, okay? I'm not saying like y'all don't care like that, but like, you know, your shit is popping, you guys are glistening, you guys are glowing, you guys love to just be in the limelight, you guys love to just, hey, I'm here, bitch, you know what I mean? Definitely that kind of energy. Like, I've arrived at the party, where's everybody? Why isn't everybody over here? Especially if it's your damn birthday, why isn't everybody right here? Come sit down with me, sit at the table with me. Sorry y'all, the nails got caught up in a wig. One thing that I don't like about Leo is that you guys are in everybody's business. Sorry. Not sorry. Y'all are in everybody's business. You guys are like, you guys think you always know what's right for people, regardless of what somebody tells you. You know, you guys don't really listen to people. You guys don't really hear people out to an entirety. You just think of like your experience and then you project that onto other people, if that makes any sense. You know, I like Leos mostly from afar, never really close. Like, I just can't get too close to Leos. I don't know what it is. They don't let me in and I don't let them in. It just kind of is what it is. I don't think necessarily that you guys are rude. You guys can be, but I see you guys more as annoying. That's just, I don't see it as being rude. I just think you guys are just annoying and obnoxious. That's it. I really don't have much to say. On to the next one. So the best sign in the fucking zodiac. I'm kidding. I actually think Taurus is the best sign. And then I would probably say Virgo, then Scorpio. But you know, that's my bias. There's my cat just trying to, over here. Hi, Pootie. Virgos, okay. I'm not gonna be 100% biased because there are some Virgos that I don't like. So I'm gonna be 100. So let me get this straight. Virgo women and Virgo men are two different motherfucking breeds, okay? Two different breeds, okay? The Virgo women are, okay, we're on a whole nother level. Beyonce is a Virgo, okay? Need I say any more? Like, definitely big pee-pee energy. Like I said, I'm trying not to curse so much on here. So big pee-pee energy. You guys are just like fun flowing, and like Virgos are very humanitarian like, and a lot of people don't see it. They see us as, oh, you know it all. Oh, you think you know this. Oh, you think you know that. But in actuality, Virgos do everything out of trying to help other people or better other people, unless you piss us off. Now let me tell y'all this, if you piss a Virgo off, you think Scorpio's bad, you think Sagittarius, you think Aries is bad. Do not piss off a Virgo. Let that be your one and final warning, because especially when Virgos can get to a point where they don't care about your feelings and they will say anything to hurt you or drag you down, make fun of you. I've done that before. Like, I'll start clowning people like, baby, you got 2 left feet, your toes look like La Cienega on Proud Family, okay? I will hurt you to the core of the things that hurt you. So if I know personal business about you, I will use it if you piss me off. But like, you have to like really go a lot. And that's one thing about Virgos is we give people so many chances and over and over and over. But once they hit that point, you know, with some people I'm actually at that point, there is no return. And a lot of times Virgos cut people off because we know what's best for ourselves. We're not gonna keep exchanging that toxic energy. Like, no, we don't have time for it, you know? It's too much. So at a certain point, we'll just cut you off. We'll go in hermit mode. We'll let you do you. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people need closure. A lot of people need people to say something or whatever. And it's just like, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna keep living my life. And you could be pressed about a situation, and like, literally, I'm just like, do not piss off a Virgo, because we can turn to fire quick. Do not irritate us, you know. And I mean, this also depends. If you have a first house sun and you're a Virgo, that even it gets heightened. I actually have first house Virgo, so that makes it even more intense. My fiery energy is very fiery when it gets to that point. But usually I'm nice, I'm loving, I'm caring, you know. I like to do for people. I like to help people. I like to do everything that I can for others. So that's kind of just like what Virgo energy encompasses. I also like to be by myself sometimes. Like a lot of the time I like to, that's where that hermit mode or cave mode kind of comes in, where you don't hear from a Virgo for a while. They don't text you back, they don't do this. That's because our energy is sacred to us. Like I said, we're not going to give out our energy if we don't feel like you deserve it, or if we feel low on our energy. You know, sometimes maybe something happened and, you know, we're just trying to compartmentalize and understand things on our end. And so that's just kind of what it is. If a Virgo is giving you their space, respect it and give them their space. You know, you don't need to initiate anything or anything, because a lot of times these things can turn sour if you push a Virgo, because Virgos they can be stubborn. We don't like to be pushed, and we don't like to do things that we're not ready to, or, you know, because it takes a lot for us to compartmentalize. You have to realize that Virgo is the only human sign in the zodiac, so we have a lot of weight on our shoulders. You know, we carry a lot of burdens, we carry a lot of things for other people. People like to unload their things on us too, so we have to compartmentalize and put everything kind of together to deal with certain situations. So when we're feeling our best, we will deal with something. Usually, just depends how bad the situation is. As far as Virgo men, they are a whole nother breed. I don't know this man. If I seen him walking down the street, I couldn't tell you I recognize him. I have no explanation for Virgo men. They're huge cheaters. They are like, I don't know. They're very odd. They don't express their feelings. I mean, Virgos don't express their feelings really much anyway, but when it comes to like Virgo men, they lie a lot. They don't tell you like honest truths. Like, I'm not a liar like that. I'm gonna be 100 with you, straightforward, unless I just want you to get out of my face. You know, it really depends, but I usually don't manipulate. Virgos can be very manipulative now, okay? And we are very calculated. So if you think you have one up on a Virgo, chances are they've already have one or 5 up on your ass, period. Virgos have a way of looking at a situation from all sides and kind of just all perspectives. So they'll really sit there and think for a long time. This is why I'm saying give Virgos their space, because they're trying to compartmentalize and see everything in a situation from every point of view. So definitely that's kind of like why Virgos go hermit, because it's a lot to put on, you know. It's a lot to think about, it's a lot to do, especially in any situation. So, you know, be patient with Virgo. Be patient. Patience is a virtue with a Virgo. You'll get very far. So the next sign in the zodiac is Libra. So let's talk like this. Okay, I have a love-hate with Libras, okay? Libra women, you know, sometimes I just really don't like y'all. Like, I'm just gonna be 100. Sometimes I just really don't like you guys. The stuff that you guys do, the stuff you guys say, how you guys say things. My issue with Libra women is a lot of times you guys are like too quick. Because you guys are so unbalanced, it seems like you guys are always trying to balance something. So you guys panic. You have a very panicky, like, oh my God, energy about you guys when situations ain't even that serious, you know? You guys react to, here we go. You guys react before you even realize what's going on, what you see. There's definitely some Cancerian energy. Is that, I say that right? Cancerian? Very Cancerian energy there, as far as like just reacting before you know anything, just going off. If you guys are in a bad mood, everybody fucking feels it. This specifically women, okay? Definitely the men, that applies to the men too, but specifically women, it's like you guys rah, okay? You have this just rah energy about you guys a lot of the time, and I just don't get it. You guys can definitely have a very soft side, the men and women of Libras. You guys are very mysterious, and it takes people have to have patience with you, just like Virgo. Not as long as Virgo, but definitely patience with you guys as far as relationships go and things of that sort. You guys take a long time to develop and crack out of your shell. If you don't have the time, or you don't want to give the time, don't deal with a Libra, because they're not going to give you themselves. themselves, men or women, you know. And a lot of people see Virgo men especially as like weird or quirky or whatever, but you have to take that time to crack that shell. And I'm telling you, Libra men are hilarious. Libra women can be a little funny, but I feel like the men are hilarious. As you guys know, I'm dating a Libra now. Holy shit, this year will be 5 years. Wow, that's a long time. Don't ask about a ring because I don't even know if I want to get married. Like, this whole traditional bullshit, it's just the system that was created by the pagans. You want to be a pagan slut? Then that's on you, bitch. Along with Christmas and all these other shits, okay? I'm not traditional, I'm non-traditional. You know, I'm gonna go with the flow and what's guided, what feels right. I will say Libras also stand in their own way. There's a lot of times you guys have a lot of opportunities and you guys like to burn your bridges with people because, again, you have a reactive energy about you guys. So you guys just like, you'll pop off on somebody random. Me and my sister were driving down the effing freeway and she was mad about her boyfriend and she literally hit me in the face. And I'm like, what the F is your problem, girl? Calm down. Like, that was a horrible night, you know? But Libras is just like, sometimes I don't get you guys. I do not like your indecisive energy, and I feel like this is what holds you guys back a lot of times in life. You guys have these opportunities to progress forward, but instead you guys are so focused on material things because you guys love material things, but a lot of times you don't even have means to afford these material things, you know? Instead of saving up, instead of doing this, instead of doing X, Y, and Z, and being smart and strategic about your moves, you guys just spend, and then be like, where's my money? And I'm like, why did you buy that when you didn't even need it and you couldn't afford it and now you don't have the money? That pisses me off about Libras, but they tend to burn their bridges a lot with people. And I have a love-hate. There's things that I love about Libras and there's things that I really hate about Libras, you know, strong. And you guys are very triggering to me. But usually when you get triggered, you know, that might be a quality that you have, you know? So definitely self-reflection when dealing with a Libra is most important, especially if you're Virgo, okay? But y'all are too reactive and like needy a lot of the times. I'm not needy like that. I need my hiatus. I need my time. If I don't get my time, I have to cut you off. Like, there is, you know what I mean? You can't force me to do anything. You guys are big on justice. I really appreciate that about Libras. You guys really care about, like, you know, what's right, what's wrong, what's not right. And I really like that. You know, there isn't no double standards usually. You're on the right side. Whatever side, if there's an argument or something going on and a Libra has heard both sides, pick whatever the Libra picks, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, the Libra is right, okay? Because they are, whatever is right, and that's gonna be that. You know, there is no going in between. It doesn't matter if you licking their little pee-pee, okay? They will do what's right is what's right in their mind. Okay, so this is my third favorite sign of the zodiac, which is Scorpio. So my mother was a Scorpio. I have hella Scorpio on my chart. Like, if I had to put anything, it's Scorpio. I love Scorpio. There are a lot of things about you guys that do bother me. Scorpios can be very traditional and they're very one-sided, so they don't really see two sides of one thing. It's kind of like whatever they believe is right in their mind, they're gonna stay with. That's one thing I really don't like. Men and women alike, same thing. I think you guys are very passionate when it comes to relationships, at least as far as like what you like. I think Scorpios make pretty good parents, minus the fact that you guys are too traditional, so you guys are too structured. And you know, every child needs to be raised differently. You know, you have to raise a child according to them, but also according to the world and according to your one job as a parent, which is to create a functioning adult in society. That is your one job as a parent. Now, if you're a parent, ask yourself, especially if they're older, did you create functioning adults in society? And if you didn't, then you didn't do your job, you failed. Sorry. But that's honest truth. Virgos are blunt. Gotta love it. Same thing with Scorpios. They're very blunt. They're very straightforward people. They're gonna tell it like it is. You know, if you don't like something that a Scorpio has to say, chances are it's very true and it's very triggering. Scorpio men are very, like, when it comes to their partners, they like love you, you know. If they're serious about the relationship, they are gonna stand by you. They are gonna be near you, you know, through hell and high water. I definitely feel like Scorpio women, to a sense, Scorpio women in the beginning can be like that, but if you're like cheating on them a lot, they're gonna just dump your ass quick, okay? My dad is a Cancer and then my mom's a Scorpio. I don't know what the F they were thinking. That was just meant to be a karmic relationship, serve one purpose and keep it pushing. They both decided otherwise. I don't know how that worked. I guess because double water energy. Usually water and water, there's too much waves going on. I don't see it working for any sign at all. You know, I feel like it's too much of a clash. Scorpios can be very toxic. toxic, if they're unhealed, or if they have their own trauma, Scorpios carry a lot of resentment. So they can't get past like things that bother them. They will remember everything you did. They will remember the day that you did it. They will remember the time that you did it. And they will bring that shit up. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, if you are dated a Scorpio or been around a Scorpio, they are very true to what they say, and what they say is law, and that's all it is. It doesn't matter about anything else. It doesn't matter. What is said is said. And if you, especially if you said something and you made a commitment, you better stand by that shit or they will cut your neck off, okay? I don't feel like Scorpios are mean. I feel like they're just straightforward. Like if you cannot handle somebody being straightforward, then I feel like you can't handle life, because that's exactly what you get. You know, there is no double standard. There is no this, there is no that. You know, it is what it is in an entirety. I will say this, do not mess with a Scorpio's family, friends, or like children. I've seen the dark side of this with my mom, and a lot of people in my life now are lucky my mother is not alive, because I feel like she would have showed up to somebody's house with a gun, okay? They will have your back to the end. When the wheels fall off the car, they will push it, baby. If the bicycle chain ain't rolling, baby, they will make up one and keep it pushing for you, okay? Scorpios are very loyal, so it's definitely a good trait for somebody to have Scorpio close to them. Y'all are too traditional for me. You're too structured for me. You know, you guys don't go with the times, you go with what you believe. You know, even though something may not apply, it's like, okay, you know, this doesn't work this way. They don't care. It's very cut and dry. What they see is what they see, and they're gonna hold you on that. So the next sign is Sagittarius. I used to really love this sign, but I really got over it, especially last year. 2 ex-best friends were Sagittariuses, and they were actually born on the same day, which is ironic. The things that I do like, you guys give Virgos that sense of spontaneity that people seek. Like, that's one thing about Sagittarius that is great. Like, you guys very much like go after things. You guys are very committed. You guys are very motivated. You guys funny, you guys fun. You guys stand in your own way when it comes to relationships. Y'all know y'all deserve better, but you never get better, and you just deal with what you have even though you're unhappy and the other person isn't trying to change. That's a weird thing to me. Like, you guys always try and find relationships. Sagittarius and Cancer are the worst when it comes to like relationships. Like, y'all are thirsty, like, okay. Y'all like wet t-shirt contest thirsty. Like, that's how bad you guys are when it comes to relationships. Like, y'all have to have a relationship. Y'all cannot be by yourselves, both of y'all. And you know, I feel like that gets in the way of like you guys' future. You guys spend money on these people. You guys do stuff for these people when you can just put the betterment for yourself. Like, shit, you could take all the money you're investing in your whole dude or whatever, or you know, flights or whatever, and invest that into a business, and then that shit'll be booming, and you won't have to work for anybody, and now you can have your own time and be wherever you want. You know what I mean? And you guys have the mind to run a business. You guys have that leadership mind and mentality, but you guys just like are so focused on love and being with somebody and not being by yourself that like you guys don't see your potential. And then after relationship, y'all are so insecure and down on yourselves, and it takes you so long just to get back up. But then as soon as you get right back up, boom, you're in another relationship. So that's on y'all. One thing I will say is like Sagittarius are like weird. Like, you guys aren't as straightforward as like a lot of people like to perceive you guys as. You guys hide how you truly feel, and you guys never really listen to how others really feel. You know, it's usually about yourself. You guys flip things back on you, and not in a comparative way, like, you know, yeah, I really went through this, and you know, this helped me out. Not like that. You guys are like, oh yeah, you know, I experienced the same thing, and then you go on a tangent about your whole life, and like I just be sitting there like, okay, can't talk to you about that, you know. Sometimes they can be good listeners, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, they like to flip things on themselves. And it's funny because do not tell Sagittarius your relationship business, because then they will tell you, oh, you deserve better, you need to leave. Why are you with them? Why are you with them? Why are you with them? Mind you, they're doing the exact same motherfucking thing. It's like, how? How, baby? How? Why? I don't get that about Sagittarius. Headache, okay? My cat's crying in the other room for no reason. I'm right here. You were just here. Come here. Get your toy. Come here. I'll be back. I'm sorry if you guys hear a little noise. I had to put the laser cat toy on for my cat because he's just getting like anxiety. You guys aren't as open as you guys say you are. You have feelings, but like you don't fully express them properly, or like you don't fully express your feelings and how it should be expressed, or like exactly what you mean. You know, you may not like something, but then like you'll blame it on something else. Not really a fan of Sagittarius anymore. I've never experienced Sagittarius men, but as far as the women, like it's not my thing. I can't have another Sagittarius friend, at least a close friend like that anymore. I'm over that. That was childhood things. We're on to bigger, better things, okay? Oh, also, you guys get, fuck, oh my god, I don't even know how I forgot this. You guys complain all the time. Don't nobody want to hear it. How are you complaining about everything, but y'all be having everything? You know what I mean? Sagittarius get their bag. They are like on one. You know, you guys have friends, you have this, you have that. Like you could do anything, but y'all complain. Like even when you get, let's just say you got a bonus. Yeah, but they still don't be treating me right and da 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 da. You know, that brings down your energy, that brings down your vibe. It's not cute, okay? And then like y'all wonder why people be quiet when you're talking. Like you're complaining about something, we just gonna let you rant. Y'all just love ranting, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm going on a rant now, okay? That's one thing that it really effing bothers me about Sagittarius. You just you sound like Hispanics when they get really mad and they just start going and going and going. That's how Sagittarius are about complaining. If you're a Sagittarius, please stop complaining. Your friends don't want to hear it. We're tired. We're tired. We're sick and we're tired. And we're on the last sign now, which is Capricorns. I don't really have much negative to say about Capricorns. I know a lot of people don't like Capricorns. As far as Capricorns go, one thing I admire about you guys is your guys' motivation. Like you guys are very motivated. When you have your mind on something, it doesn't waver or move. You guys are very particular in what you like. You guys can be a little whiny, not in a sense of like complaining, but like, why? Oh my god, and then why? You know what I mean? Okay? That is Capricorn, and that is annoying, okay? That's one thing that I don't like. You guys can be a little judgmental as well, but yeah, I don't care what people think about me, so that really doesn't bother me. You know, I live my life for me, and I guess that's a trait that a lot of people don't like about Capricorns. One thing is like, you guys are sneaky, and I say that in quote here, sneaky. The reason why I don't think that you're that sneaky is that you guys are very self-driven. So you guys have this Gemini energy about you guys that if there's something that you need and you set your mind to, you're gonna get it any way you can, whether that's scamming, whether that's robbing people, like, you know what I mean? So that's where that two-faced energy comes in. The thing about Capricorns too, that's like a negative trait, is like if you guys don't have your things together or your world comes crashing down, you're having a tower moment. For those of you who know tarot cards, like tower moment, that's like the perfect explanation of what I'm trying to say. So if you're having like a tower moment, you guys don't know how to act. The same thing with effing Libras, okay? But y'all don't know how to act. Like you guys are like, woe is me. Like you guys are so depressed. Your status is you. The Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Libra. That's the same thing. All y'all share in common, okay? If you guys don't have the things you need or have the things you want, you are so depressed. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to be around nobody. You don't have this, and that. That is Capricorns, okay? But obviously, like adult Capricorns, not really children. I love children Capricorns, okay? My nephew is actually a Capricorn, which I find awesome, and my sister's gonna hate that, which I find it hilarious that she had a Capricorn child. They're gonna have some very fun times, especially when his fire energy comes out on that ass, okay? She's gonna know exactly how she got my ass. She's my older sister, so exactly how she irritated me, that baby's gonna do the exact same damn thing to her. So congratulations on that. Children Capricorns they know what they want. They'll tell you what they want. Again, they can be a little whiny when they don't want to do something, but they're very motivated, very self-driven people and things like that. So that is the end of the signs, the things that I don't like, me talking crap about your sign. If you want to fight, baby, square up. I said what I said what I meant, and that's it, period. Okay, if you want to fight, we can fight. Take clap that ass. Okay, we could do anything. So you just let me know when and where, baby, and it's on and popping, okay? If I offended you or I triggered you, good. That means that you have some shadow work to do for yourself and that you need some self-reflection, okay? Because shouldn't nobody else be triggering you, baby, period. That's that on that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.